Hello. There. Does did that Kim last one? Let me see. Let's see. I'm having trouble with the stupid dropping the link. I have it in the thing, but it won't work. Let me see. Let me see. Done. Hold on, Mo. Hold on. Okay. Okay, Mo. I messaged it to you. How do I turn this stupid thing back on? Exit solo layout. I need I need to do on. Let's see. There. There you go. I think that'll work. Let me fix this camera thing. Let me see. Layout. There we go. Hi, Shawnee Groves. How you doing? Welcome to the my messed up chat here. First, I can't figure out how to turn the thing around on my little tiny phone. Let's see. And I'm waiting for Mobiltech to be here. But I really wanted to show everybody the whatchamacallit, settings, camera. Here we go. Now, how do I turn it around? Turn it around. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Front camera. There we go. I did it. You're here where? In the basement? Okay, hold on. There he is. Page. There you go. Hello, hello.
Oh, we're little circles. We are little
Are you
circles.
working? Is your vocal working? Let me see.
Yeah, you're echoing. I can hear myself. I can turn my volume down.
I don't hear anything you're saying though, Mobiltech.
If I do that, I won't
Well,
be.
she can hear both of us. She says. Oh, I know why. Because I'm a counter. Is that better?
I
No,
can
I
hear
had.
you.
Okay, all right. See, I had this microphone plugged in. So,
Uh,
okay, now I hear you though. But I don't know how to get you out of that circle thing though.
we're still echoing.
I'm echoing.
We both are.
Let me see. Settings, audio. I'm just using echo cancellation off. Right?
Yeah, turn on cancellation.
Well, it was
Either that
on, so I should.
or use headphones. Or use headphones. I have
I don't
my
have it.
echo cancellation turned on.
Okay. Am I still echoing?
Yeah, I am too.
I don't hear you. I don't hear no echo on you though.
What does everybody else think? I hear it, but it doesn't matter. I just
Oh,
wanted to see how it looked
mm-hmm.
and if how the audio was for doing my own live streams. I just got this computer. Um, uh,
They're all saying it sounds good though. So
okay, let me just mute, not my microphone, but let me mute my own audio. Okay,
okay.
let me mute the audio on this. How do I do that?
I don't know.
Ooh,
I don't know what you're looking at.
I don't know how to mute the audio on this.
Go to more. Go to where it says more, and then go to and
Um,
tell you audio or
you see, the problem is I'm also in. You know what the problem is? I'm also in.
in what you're
I'm
also in.
I'm also in StreamYard.
Well,
It says having issues. Let's see. I don't know how to fix this. Oh wait, I think I think I can fix it. Maybe.
I don't know how to get out of this little stupid circle
No,
thing.
it's you. It's not me.
What? That's echoing.
Yeah,
Okay, nobody else says I'm echoing though. Hey,
yeah.
Tuber Chad, how you doing? Connect and grow. Good to see you. Good
All
to
right.
see
Well,
you.
at least I got to find out what I wanted to find out. I'll tell you what.
The what
I'll
now?
tell you what. I'll come back on my phone. It'll be a lot better.
Okay,
So
so
I'll
you're
be
gonna.
back.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to do where you guys can see the background, but I guess I can't. Well, there's part of the background right there, huh? Yeah. So there's no echo. So the echo was him then. Hey, you're a rectangle in the corner now. Yeah, I was, but the background is not. The background is just a picture of a Joshua tree or something. And I'm trying, and now I'm trying to like that's live. That's a live circle though. So see, there's cactus and stuff, and the sun's going down. There we go. See, that's pretty much what I'm looking at. I'm sitting at a table at an RV park, but I can't get out of the circle though. Sorry about that. Let me see. Let me see if Mo's back yet. I think that's him. Okay. Okay. Back yet? Are you back?
Yeah, is that me?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Back yet? Okay, you're not in a circle now, but now I'm in a circle and you're in something else. That's weird, man.
I don't know what I'm in.
But you sounded okay. You didn't have an echo, and they said I didn't have an echo. So,
Well, I don't have an echo now because I turned off the volume on my computer and I have you. I'm using my phone now.
hmm
Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool.
Yeah. I wanted to see how it looked and how it sounded, and so now I've gotten a chance to do that because that was
hmm
using the camera and the audio that comes with the computer. I've never had a camera. I mean, I've never had a computer, a laptop that had a
hmm
microphone. This is
Yeah,
the
I
first,
had. I use.
and
I use. I no, I use my other, not my the Chromebook for live streams, and it works real good and it sounds. I've never had a problem with the sound or the visual. But
okay, and I'm also this computer is Windows 11.
yeah,
Uh, I'm just now getting used to Windows 10, much less 11. So
yeah, you're gonna have to sit there and search for where to shut it off and all that stuff. Where do I go?
actually, you know
You
what?
know?
I'm pretty happy with it. I don't know. It's not the big scary thing I thought it was going to be.
Uh,
So, you know,
take, take off the background, maybe. Okay.
I'm finishing up my birthday week here. Me and the dog are out here in the trailer, and we're
Uh,
watching you. And I'm basically, uh, there's what we're looking at here. The front yard is starting to turn green, and that's pretty cool. And we're out here in the 1940s line, and just kind of relaxing. I didn't get to go camping, so instead we're sitting in here drinking a lot of beer.
yeah, yeah.
I'm on my fifth beer, and I normally don't drink more. I go out camping for a week, and if I drink 6 beers, that's a but I'm on my fifth beer today, so
So you're feeling good then, or you're feeling
yeah,
no pain at least.
we're gonna have a steak later on. Me and the
Yeah.
dog. She always gets the bone. She loves that, and so we're gonna have a steak, and we're gonna have that with asparagus. Uh, yeah, that'll be good. It's a nice day here. It's going to be a nice evening. I might even have a fire here. I might even do my own live stream. Wow, where'd you go? Oh, there you are.
Yeah. I've watched others who have several people on StreamYard, so it should work okay. Yeah. I just haven't done StreamYard in so long that I need to go through it and take off all my background stuff. So just me and you, like split half the screen, like it used to be.
Well, that's the way I do it when because when I do a live stream every Tuesday night. I've been doing that for 8 years or no, 7 years now. A
Yeah.
live almost every Tuesday night in the class, and
Mm-hmm.
they're generally anywhere from an hour to 2.5 hours long. And I do interviews with people that are, searching for vintage trailers and stuff, and I never have that problem. Uh, and every time I get you on here, you get the echoing problem. I don't know why that is.
Well, I don't. I'm not used to it on the phone anyway. If I'm gonna use it, if I do, a Streamyard,
That's probably
then
why it is.
I'll get on the laptop. So.
That's probably why it is. You should probably get on the
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
laptop. And you know what you can do when you're on the laptop, especially if when you're on StreamYard. Now, this is something I don't know if you ever thought about. I tried it and it works. I use it in my class. You can invite yourself, invite yourself as a guest, and
Uh
that
huh.
way you have two pictures. You can have one with the laptop pointed at you, and the other picture is the cell phone pointed out at the desert. So
Yeah,
it's a
that's a good idea.
it's a split screen, and they're both.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, it works. I've done it. I just invite myself. So I go on the cell phone. There's the link. I just push on it. And there I am. I'm invited. So yeah, you have an extra camera that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, give that a shot sometime. It's fun stuff.
So
So
and they didn't make it for it to be like that. So if they knew you were going to do that, then they're going to shut you down.
Poodle Professor says I'm skipping a lot.
I was looking on my other phone and seeing, trying to figure out where this live is. So okay, here it is. Mo's birthday. That's what it is. But
Yep,
huh.
73.
Well, sorry that I got you in this and me in these little. Well, I'm not even on there, but and you're just in that little tiny box. But I'll
I'm
get it
in,
fixed. I'll get it fixed next time.
I
Sorry
love
about,
I
sorry
love
about
being
that, Hellcat Granny. Hellcat Granny just found us. She said
yeah,
again.
I love being in little tiny boxes. This is my little tiny box. This is a 1948 mainline trailer.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool, man.
It is cool. It's
Is it all
just,
fixed? Is it all fixed and ready to go?
I camp in this.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So is it all ready to go now? You've
It
done
has
everything.
been never. It's never not been ready to go. This has been camped in its whole life, and I'm still camping in it.
Wow, yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah, this is the most amazing find in the world.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
there's only 8 of these left in the entire world of this camper, and I own one of them. This one, and it
that's
doesn't need to be restored.
yeah,
It's
that's
in
cool.
good campable shape. It's an amazing find. So you're going to be
Hmm.
seeing. Yeah, I'm going to be having video camping in the trailer. So this summer we're going to do some camping in this trailer. You're going to love it.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Ruthie, come here. There's Ruthie. Here she is. Ruthie, Ruthie,
Ah,
who's Ruthie?
come here, Yuki. You want to be on here? Are you stuck? Come on, this way, this way, the other way. Come on, this way. Come on, this Yuki. Come on, this way, this way. Come on, this way. Come on.
She's such a great dog.
There, there you go. There you go. Yuki got stuck under the table. Come on. There we go. There we go. Good girl.
I think there's a way to turn this. I think it's under more, and then let's see, setting, camera, and yeah, I can go facing back. Oh no, won't work. There it is. There it is. Oh yeah, yeah. There she is. Look, she's got her toy, her Kong toy now.
Yeah,
She's just going nuts for that thing now.
man, how much have you spent on toys for her in the last month? Jeez.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, I got an Amazon bill of about $400 from her.
I know.
Yeah.
I know, because for a while there, let's see how long this one lasts. Let's see
Oh
this
yeah,
one.
that was. Well, you know what? Most of those toys were donated.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, no, because she has a wish list, and I haven't done a video on her for a while. But when I put a video out on her, people go to her wish list and they send her stuff. It's pretty cool. They don't. When I used to do that for me, they don't do that for me. They don't send me anything. But they'll send her crap. So, oh, geez. Oh, she's playing. She loves this trailer. This is such a nice trailer. I got the gaucho seat up there because I'm doing some repairs on it. I got some of the buttons for the button tuck have come well, it's undone, so they have to be pulled back down and retied in. And I know how to do that, and I have the right stuff for that.
yeah, yeah.
But, yeah, so I know how to do that shit. I had to do it in the last one too. Because I've already restored one of these.
Oh, there I am. I don't know how I did that.
Oh, there you are. How about that?
Really. So
Yeah.
now, how
There's
can I get
the little
the
computer
sunset?
this is
How can
my
I,
this is my bitchin' little computer that I just bought. It's so thin. I mean, look at that. It's just a little tiny thing. I love it. It's going to be perfect for traveling. So
there's Yuki. There's
I like
Yuki. I got Yuki on there.
this thing is just perfect. Little tiny thing does everything.
I'll just take a couple of pictures of the sunset, but I don't think it's going to be great colors or nothing though.
Well, there's
But
my front yard.
there we go.
There's my front yard.
Uh huh.
Turning green. That's cool. We're gonna have a fire there tonight, I think, right there. And
Cool.
I can cook my steak right over there.
You're going to cook all that, and you don't have anybody coming over.
Nope, just me and the dog.
Yeah. Too bad. Too bad. You throw on another steak. I'll be a few hours late.
I actually have two of them. They're big
Actually,
old T-bones. Yeah, they're big old T-bones from Walmart.
I have to take off, and we'll chat with you later. All right, Dutchman. Thanks a lot for coming in. Appreciate it, man.
Okay, let's
Um,
see.
well, I figured out Mobiltech. I think I'm going to go to that stupid thing in Baghdad and go see Wonder Hussy. I'm going
Are
to
you
go
really?
see her. Yeah, I think I'm going to go see her because I don't have any other chance to do it. She's not going to have any more of those Tacopa meetups. And
Well, you're close. Yeah,
she
you're
was,
close. You know, she really raised those. She raised all that money, over $10,000 for that place.
yeah, they will recognize. I mean, they'll realize that. They'll,
I say shame on Ticopa for
yeah,
any
I do too.
that was putting her down for what she did for drawing attention to their town, so
Hmm.
that they could have make a lot of money for the fire. Shame on them.
It's probably not the town of Tacopa. It's probably more or less the wives. You know that the wives are all jealous and stuff
Probably
because
it's probably two people,
yeah.
you
So,
know.
but
So,
that's sad. That's sad because she did raise a lot of money and it was like 3 years in a row. So
well, you know what? I think she's going to be history out of there.
yeah, I kind of think about it, but she's got so much
Is
tied up in that house and stuff. So
she's getting ready to move out, and I think her sister may. I think Wonder Husky is going to move out and sell out to her sister, and her sister will.
possibly.
That's what I
Huh.
think is going to.
Possibly. You know where her sister is? She works. She works in the museum over there in that next town over.
That's why I think. That's why I think her sister will stay.
Because she probably
So,
likes it a lot. I think they both
oh yeah,
like. They both like certain things, but then there's some things that you don't really, care for. There. What is that?
I
Oh, hi,
wonder how
909. How you doing?
she didn't
That's
like to see.
nice. Hey Jeff, it's not it's Mo's birthday. He's like 73. I had to start my live over again because he asked to come on there and hey, there's Silent Forgotten. How you doing, Chris?
Hey,
Good.
Silent, good to
We
see you.
we still got a crowd then. See, but yeah, you may be right. You never can tell because somebody like her that's used to like the Vegas life and stuff. She's probably be happier like in L.A. or San Francisco or Las Vegas.
No, I don't know where she's going to end up.
Hmm.
I don't know what she's looking at with her future.
Yeah, yeah, and she's always making all these comments
But I
about a
think she's,
new
I think
car and houses and stuff. So
she's going to make a change. I think she's looking to move out of it. That's all I can say.
possible, huh?
What she'll do, where she'll go, I don't know. She's hard to figure sometimes.
That's why I say, well, it's only like a couple more weeks. If I could last out here for a couple more weeks and make it into California, I really don't want to go to California just for that, But I'll do it, I'll go stay in Needles or something, or across the border the night before, and then it'll only take like 2 hours to get there. That'll work for me.
Well, what you ought to do is go to Barstow and see Deb.
Now, Barstow is, you know what I think about Barstow, man.
I know.
Jeez, man.
Barstow. That's
Yeah,
what we used to say. Barstow.
really. Well,
That's
that's me being very polite about it, because the things
Needles.
that happen,
Actually,
the
that
things that happened to me there, and stuff, it's just,
I've stayed in Needles twice now in the Motel 6, and I've enjoyed both stays there. It was both times that I did the Mojave Road,
hmm,
and I put those video series on my channel, the Mojave Road. That's
yeah,
all you got to do on the channel and type in Mojave Road, and it'll take you to both series. One was done in 2009, and the other one was done in 2016. The one in 2016 is much higher quality of video. The one in 2009, you got to remember, we had 1.2 megapixel cameras back then with
yeah,
640, 480 resolution. So it was crap. But anyway, the newer one from 2016.
hmm,
And by the way, we're getting ready to do it again.
yeah.
That'll be three times that I've done the Mojave Road with three different dogs. Because
That's cool. That's kind of cool. You ought to make a collage of all of them and put them in there.
I should, yeah. Sabrina was
Who,
with me last time. The time before that was Tabby, and this
who,
time's going to be Ruby. And
Little
so that'll,
Professor said the gas is too expensive in California. She's absolutely right. And Jeff says,
yeah, that's just that's not an excuse to keep you from doing the things you want. It's a
no,
very,
it's not. It's not. But
it's a very
I haven't
costly.
counted on it. I didn't count on it, so I was thinking about being home by May. So time wise, I'm okay. But I just don't want to go out there for nothing. I don't want to go out there and then if it's like Tacopa and you have to wait for 200 people before you to meet her, then you get your 2 minutes. But I'll do it though because hell, what else am I gonna do?
What the hell? Well, you could come visit me.
The what? What's that?
You could come visit me.
If it gets nice up there, is it gonna be nice up there?
Do I look? I'm in a t-shirt.
So so the
Yes.
weather, it's not gonna snow anymore and all that.
Oh no, no.
Yeah, see, so I had to just do that. I had to go there. You're
I'm
making me
right.
go. You're making me go to Barstow and then go up north to Yerington. You know,
Yeah.
but I'd have to stop at Pahrump and stay there because I like camping there though.
Oh, so much better than Pahrump. You know, we call Pahrump a dump.
I I didn't hear your voice was garbled that time.
We call it a dump. Padump,
Uh,
not padump.
oh, padum, padum.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no.
All righty, I'll tell you what, John. I'm going to let you go. Uh,
The only one I Trump is Jay Gibbs, and she's a sweetheart. You know.
anyway, I'm going to let you go, and because my phone is probably overheating now and stuff. But anyway, um, thanks a lot for the birthday wishes from everybody, and I'll be watching. So I'm just going to go ahead and go here, and I'll be watching on the new little computer. So thanks for letting me give it a little test.
All right. Appreciate you stopping in, man.
All righty, dude.
Catch
73
you later,
K
really. 73.
KFI clear
Well,
monitoring.
now let's see. How's that? Let's see. I still can't get the. There we go. There's a little bit of the sunset behind me. There's the sun. Yeah, this campground is pretty cool. I like it, man. There's the sun right there. All I have to do is hold it like this, and you guys can see it. Yeah, Jeff. This is at Oregon Pipe Cactus National Monument, and place is beautiful, man. I just never knew it was so nice and stuff out here, but they want to charge you for everything. If you just come out to visit, if you want to just come out to visit, they sit there and it's just it's like 20 to $5 to get in and stuff, you know. So the first thing they ask you if you go into the place is do you have a America the Beautiful pass? And they take the day pass out of that, I guess. And then I said, well, what about camping and stuff? And so they said it's 50% off and it's $20 on all the sites because none of the sites have electric, but they're pretty nice sites though. They all have concrete slabs, nice tables and stuff, and great views. So yeah, I noticed it's pricey just to get in. $35 for me. Yeah. We need to put a whatchamacallit, what do you call it? Where you donate money to sit there and let's donate for Poodle Professor to get her America the Beautiful pass. Because I know she would use it though. Yeah, so if you have the pass, you know, you don't think nothing about it, but the people that don't have it, you know, $35 is not cheap, you know. Oh, I like that one. I like that saguaro. Look at that. Cool. Well, here, let me get out of the picture and you guys can see the view instead. There we go. Yeah. Any idea which way you're going to be going, Poodle Professor, on your trip? Or you just going to wing it and you're going to go see? You're going to go see? Oh, I watched when Rusty was getting his trailer. He was sitting in that place going. come on, where's that bed? They need to put my bed in there because they just need to do it now. And then they go, here's your bed, sir. We're going to put your bed in. But I didn't see him roll away from the factory with it. But a brand new casita, man. That's pretty cool. He's got all the money to do what he wants to. But that's a good thing, though. That's a good thing. He's doing whatever the heck he wants to do, you know. Out west in New Mexico, then not sure. Winging it, yeah. So let's see. You're probably going to go to Oliver Lee, maybe, which is always good. I don't know about Carrizozo and the Valley of Fire, maybe, but there's all kind of places to go to. Poodle Professor, come here and let her and Jupe get together. Yeah, Jennifer, because Mobiltecs got that shop that has a full shower, that has a plug-in for your trailer, everything. You know, he's got a fenced yard for the dog. He has a babysitter for the dog, his dog. I do too. I love both of those, man. And I didn't go to either one of them. In my backup, I went to that Holloman Lake place, and it was okay, except for the water is no good there. But I didn't go to one of those two places. The other place I was going to go to on my backup plan, if there was no place at Holloman, was go to, at Oliver Lee. There's the BLM camping there. It's just a bunch of dirt and cactus and stuff out there, but it's free out there, and there's always people out there. So really, really, they would like that mobile tech. We can work on your trailer. Her trailer's brand new. Well, she's had a couple of problems with the bolts and stuff, but I don't think that's nothing big. I think you could do it with what you're already doing. Putting those bolt fasteners and all that kind of stuff in there. She has a few things on there that she needs to fix, but for the most part, she knows everything about that thing because she's been taking it everywhere, so she knows what she needs. Have you camped at Baca outside Lincoln? No, no. I wish I would have known. I might go there. And there's the other one there that's the horse one. I can't remember what the name of it. But but he's always talking about it. Rusty's always talking about it. We just worked on Kim Ann's truck camper for a week. Yeah, you were saying that. Hey, Gandalf, how you doing? Yeah, Rob Jaggers. Is Rob Jaggers worth it? Worth going there? Let me see. Did I miss somebody coming to Gandalf? Hey, there he is. Okay. How you doing, Gandalf? This is where I'm at right now. I can't adjust the thing or I'll probably lose everything. But yeah, the sun just went down behind the hill, or it's getting ready to. There it is. Hey, I can just put it like that, and you guys can see the sunset. But then I can't read the thing. So Rob Jagger, yeah. And there's been a couple places in Arizona that stopped at that I was kind of disappointed. It's not that the places are no good. They're decent places, BLM and stuff, but it's just so used, and just if one person doesn't take all their crap with them, then that just makes it trashy looking when you come in and stuff. So I'm good. How about doing a what? Okay, but I think eventually what they'll do is shut it all down on the BLM places and stuff, and that's sad because everybody wants to go to the free places because it's easy, especially if you want to go somewhere for one night and stuff. But what I found out on those long time BLM places that there's always like there was people. This last place I stayed, and it's in the west side of Tucson. There was three tents, and there's probably more. There's three tents set up, and the people are. I think they're just living in the tent, then going to work, and then they're coming back. And then crashing out there. I pick up a lot of trash. It's yeah, but the place where I was, you wouldn't have enough trash bags to pick up there. Because there was like a big hill. And I said, I took Yuki for a walk, and we went up the hill to look for another place to camp, and there was all kinds of space and stuff up there. But the problem was there was like a lot of trash and stuff everywhere. And one place there was a bunch of glass and stuff. And then when we were going back to the van, I noticed Yuki was limping, and I went, "What?" So I thought it was like a sticker or something, but it wasn't. But there was a little bit of blood between her toes. So when I took her back, I checked her, and she was okay. It was just like a little. She might have stepped on glass or something, but I put some medicine on her and gave her a doggy aspirin. So she's pretty fine about it. Yeah, yeah. You just feel like if you don't pick it up, nobody's gonna pick it up, but they're gonna leave more stuff and all that. It just kind of makes you mad that a few people that want to just sit there and live there, they ruin it for everybody else. Yeah, Jeff, you need to do some more lives. I did strongly dislike litter bugs. Exactly, man. Hey, Gandalf, you want me to tell Wonder Hussy anything when I see her? When I go see her for that meetup? Get a picture for you? I'll get a picture for me and say, "Hi, Gandalf." She rocks. She does rock. Nobody can take over what she's done, and nobody could repeat what she's done already, and there'll just be another one. She's like one unique individual, and she's the only one out there, man. And I hope she stays around for a while and she doesn't change too much. Tell her I hope. Let me see. I didn't see that. Tell her I hope she makes 500,000 subs soon. Yeah, I told her that too. I said, well, she's got a half. No, not a half. She's at 280. So, but yeah, it'd be cool if she got 300, 400, 500,000. That'd be cool. Jay North from Dennis, the Menace. What? He passed away, Dennis the Menace. I used to watch the original one, and where they tried to keep him making look like he was young still, but he kept growing out of those shorts and those pants and stuff. But they made the pants baggier and stuff. They kept him trying to be young looking for as long as they could. But after a while it didn't work because he was growing up. That's sad, man. Tell her she was my daughter. I'd be proud of her. Really. Now wait a minute. Now don't get carried away. I can't tell her all that stuff. Hey Gandalf, I went and saw the wall down in Mexico. I was just driving, and all of a sudden I got into this line that says, "Welcome to Mexico. Please be ready. Put all your guns and all stuff away." I just said, "No, I'm going to turn around." And I got some pictures of a abandoned hotel and stuff, and then I went to where the wall was out in the desert and got pictures of the wall going over the hill. It's pretty cool. Where are you off to next? Me? I have no idea. So it's somewhere in Arizona. I really don't want to go anywhere near Quartzsite or anything because I think it's real. I kind of wanted to go to Yuma area just to go see that wildlife refuge that they have, but I think it's too hot there, and I think it's going to be like in the 90s already. Where's that crazy Joanne? It says. Let's see. Okay, tell her I like her vids so much that I'm gonna pay off her mortgage. He owes me a cooked meal. Really? I do. I told you I was going to come last year, but then it got too cold up there. And then this year, I don't have an excuse. We'll see. We'll see. Hello, Arlene. How you doing, man? Good to see you again. See, there's not a great sunset. It's just saguaro. That's an awesome saguaro, man. I can't wait to in the morning and take a picture of it. That's the one right here, isn't it? That's the one in my campground right here. That's pretty cool. She's getting ready to go down there. Sun is getting ready to go down. Yeah. Shawnee. Yep, she's still in here, I think. There. That's about as much as I can get because I can't get that stupid circle off of there. But yeah, it's almost down all the way. But Pluto Professor, I have no idea, but I did book this place for 2 days. So hey, y'all, Texas lady, how you doing? I've been listening. Had subbed yesterday. It showed here yesterday was about 35. Be better next week. Yeah. Thank you for subbing. If you're talking to me, thanks. Because I noticed you were in that. You were in Steve's chat, so you must hang out a lot in Steve's chat. So I hope that everybody liked my special guest appearance. That's pretty cool. I like the way he does that. He just says, "Who's where's that crazy Joanne again?" Um, I like the way he does that, Gandalf, where he says, "Who's my guest this week?" And stuff. That's pretty cool. I went through it and I did what but I wanted to pick like real picky ones. Like I did the interview with Jenny Gibbs, and I did Dan Van. Then I did Shalom on the Roman, those kind of people. I wanted to get some actual people that are out there on the road and stuff. So that's pretty cool. And now that's what he was doing with me. He's asking me all the questions about what it costs for this and gas and that. It was pretty cool. What do you got, Yuki? Who is it? Come here. Come here, Yuki. I'll just put her over here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You come here. Come here. You know that they want to see you. You know they want to see you. There, look. There we go. Say hi, everybody. Say hi, everybody. There you go. Okay. Okay. There you go. Did I see? Did I see DK in there? The Dirty Knobs. What's up, man? I can't break out the guitar and play here. There's too many people starting to be all around. They all know that this is a good park. So I think the whole national monument thing is overrated on this thing though. But if you just come just to camp at this park and stuff, at this RV park and stuff, you see enough of the Oregon pipe cactus, and then you see tons of ocotillos. Ocotillos are starting to bloom. They got like red blooms on the top or orange blooms, man. It's pretty cool. They're beautiful. Can be a skunk, yeah. That's funny. No, what she needs is a good bath. I need to find a town that has a where you go in there and they have the sink and everything, and you go in there and just wash the heck out of her and make her completely white again. But then, whatever she does, whenever I do that at home, give her a big bath, and what does she want to do? She acts like she has to go outside and go potty, and then she goes around and rolls in everything. For anyone who doesn't know, I just passed 73 laps around the sun the other day. That's pretty impressive, man. 73. Hell, I was just reading the other day about they're still trying to validate if that was what's her name that lost the airplane and all that. And I go, why do they keep bringing this back in the news? And that's been 87 years, Mobiltecs. So you've been around for 73 years, but she's been gone for 87 years. Amelia Earhart, yeah. And they can't do anything. They can't say nothing. They say we know that's her plane. We know this and that. Well, give us proof, man. So it would be cool if they found some good proof and said, "Yep, that was her." But they can't. Yeah, she did wreck a lot of planes, but she also did a lot of things where she made solo trips and stuff. So she wasn't a total loser. She wasn't afraid to try it, and she did it. So she was pretty cool. They were trying to say that she got captured by the Japanese on some island and stuff, and they showed pictures of her with these guys, and then it turned out that picture was like 2 years before the plane crashed. I like the story of DB Cooper. I do too. That's another one that's never been solved either. Like people say stuff, who they think it is, but they don't really know. DB Cooper. I used to use him on one of my accounts. DB Cooper. They just went into the ocean. Yeah, they went into the somewhere, and in some places when you go into the ocean, it's so deep they'll never find nothing. I know who DB Cooper was. See, it still goes on. The last thing that I've skydived with DB Cooper. See, the last thing about DB Cooper that I remember was they found some money that was from it was marked bills, and there's all 20s in his bundles, and somebody from Oklahoma found it, but it was all chewed up and messed up and stuff. So the guy probably sold it to somebody for like tons of money or something. But they said, yeah, that's money from that. So I wonder if they kept it or gave it back to the kid, that found it. But that was a ploy to throw everybody off. And then somebody else said they have the parachute that they think that it was. So they need to validate those, but they've said they've shut the case so many times, but they always end up being open. So DB Cooper, that was a good one, man. Mo, yeah, Mo is DB Cooper. He knows how to fly planes. He knows how to open the back stairwell before they used to do it, and then he knows how to parachute. Yeah, see, the parachute in the harness, and I've jumped from the same type of jet. See, see, but see, and you did it back when the day when they allowed the door to be open during flight. They changed that after that, and then no more doors open like that. So, but it just like a stairwell that it lowered, and he just got down on the last step and jumped out. Is what it was. But but anyway, you guys, it's been almost an hour on this one. I've already did that other live stream, so probably gonna. Oh, nice looking park there. We used to go to Douglas, Arizona. My husband was friends with the man that 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 had the old hotel. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Um, this is the very south. I think 4 miles is where the border is and stuff. So, but yeah, the park itself is nice. The people at the visitor center is real nice. And the scenery is really nice. And there's a couple other roads that I want to go drive through tomorrow before I come back to camp and see if they were worth it. But one of the roads where they say you need to go to this one because it's very scenic. It's very scenic, but it's also very washboardy. So if I came all the way down here and just for the thought of driving all these roads to see all the cactus and stuff, I'd be mad because you have to pay $35. But since I have my pass, it didn't cost nothing. But still, it makes you mad when they go, it's a 21-mile road, but it's all washboardy. And there's another one that they said I could probably go halfway, but then you need a 4-wheel drive. And then I already went down to the Mexico one, so there's a couple other things I need to do tomorrow. But I'm gonna shut it off, guys. I appreciate y'all coming in. Appreciate y'all coming into the first live stream, and then when we found out it was Mobiltecs' 73rd birthday, then I started another live, and he was up here on the panel for a while. So that was the whole deal with that. So anyway, I'll catch y'all later. Appreciate y'all stopping in, and no telling where I'll pop up next, huh? I'm getting closer to night, and everybody. And thanks a lot for coming along, and thank you for coming in, Texas lady. Appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it off here. Let me see. I don't know how to do this one. Oh, it says big red letters end. All right, man. We'll talk to you later. Thanks.